Well, I hate to say it, but here we go. Here's a fucking pig pen in Elma, and that's what I call it, man, a fucking pig pen. It's not a goddamn cop station, it's a pig pen. These are fucking oinker, disrespectful cops that don't give a fuck about your rights. They just want to be town bullies. They think nothing's going to happen on their behind-the-scenes shit because this isn't New York or some big old city or something like that. It's just Elma. Well, watch what happens here in Elma. Mr. Garcia's already got himself in a little jam, and this one fuck, he's got himself in a fat jam. Here's their police situation. Here's how good they are of cops, okay? There's your fucking police situation. What do you think? Look at that. We got an anchor roller here. This is the Elma Police Department. This is where Mr. Miller lives, works. It's good old Sergeant Miller, who will arrest you for disorderly conduct or obstruction if you don't tell him your name. That's obstruction, according to him. And he can eat a dick. And here we got Garcia. Oh, and here's Heller again tonight. Garcia and Heller. In my videos, you see them. You ask me, are you threatening me? When I was trying to get my money back at the store in that one video. Well, here he is again in this other video. And now this is where he's supposed to be. Like I said, I don't call it a police station. It's a fucking pig pen. They're fucking pigs, and it's a pen for them. They ain't even got a goddamn jail here. They'll arrest you and take you a half a fucking hour away. And they'll arrest you for nothing. Well, he's about to find out what happens when you violate civil rights. I know what I'm doing. And anybody else who wants to get involved, I'm not scared of any motherfucker. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's got to do with my goddamn rights and people thinking they can just invade them and terrorize people and just constantly bother people and just watch them. Maybe I'm crazy, but if I'm right, if I'm really true, if this is really what they're doing, if they stop doing it to the public, they start doing it to their fucking kids at home. It's that goddamn bad. They have to do it that bad. If they weren't doing it to the public at this point, they start doing it to the fucking private. And you know where that's at. That's behind closed doors. And God forbid that it's already happening like that. You know this kind of shit when you're doing stuff like that. You want a bigger and bigger thrill. Everybody wants a bigger and bigger thrill when you're involved with fucking carnal shit. After a while, the same old stuff ain't the same. Just watch some porn. You'll find out. Turn that on. And so we got serial drivers and parkers, and we got nice waiters, and we got the ones who sit at green lights, and they're called lightweights. And then we got fucking walkaholics. That's what I've termed them as, walkaholics. And then we got lightsabers. They're the people who save their lights. They turn them off. So I call them lightsabers. Yeah. And then we got locals and jokels. And we already know what's going on as far as all that's concerned, right? This is what we deal with, man. And it's done in a way where you think you can't notice it or it can't be proven. And it's all designed just to make you feel uncomfortable or, you know, not wanted. Like I was told tonight by some fag that I couldn't walk down a fucking street. And the cops came doing a double shift and basically upheld what he said. So my right to travel was taken away from me tonight. And I came down here to the fucking Elma pig pen. This is not for kids, by the way. Like I said, to the Elma fucking pig pen to let this fucking dork know what disorderly conduct is and tell him to suck cock and see what he has to say about that. If he wants to take me to the jail again, we can do that. And I will sue his man. He will be in so much fucking trouble. He's already in trouble. Disorderly conduct. Because he told me I had to move along. He denied my fucking getting a supervisor in the other video. He listened to the fucking people who were threatening me, and basically, I think he high-fived them at some point. He probably gets gay with them. I don't know. I can say whatever I want. This is America. He probably gets gay with his dog. I don't know. But if I am right, and if people are doing this to people on purpose, and they're so intent like this, if they weren't doing it to us, they'd have to do it to something, and they'd start fucking with their kids or something. And the fact of the matter is, even realizing that tells me that the chances are that's already happening. And they send their kids out to fucking do shit too, man. Get their mouth split open. And then they end up violating them too. Someone defined it just right when he explained it, that it's done in such a way that you can't notice it, or you think you can't notice it, you know? And it's not everyone. What they do is so substantial that it becomes apparent, you know. But if people want to live like that, they can. But God knows everything. There's going to come a day when God's going to do what he's going to want to do, and he's going to say to people, it's time for you to suck cock forever. And they're going to be like, what? That's my opinion. This is not for children, by the way. Just so you know, you can like and subscribe. This is Elma, Washington, where it's a beautiful town and some ugly fucking people have moved here. And they've been converted over to the fucking watch team, the neighborhood bully program. They even got their kids in it. And then they're lying to people, getting their little girls to lie. Motherfucker's gonna tell me his kid can't lie to him. Like he never lied to his parents. Every fucking buddy in the world lied to their parents at some point. And he's gonna tell me his girl, they're gonna tell me she's lying? Before he hit me a couple weeks ago. You're gonna tell me she's lying. Sure. Didn't she tell you she was lying? She's gonna be truthful. You know, this is the main part of the town here. This is where you should be able to come to just chill out and relax, man, and smoke some bud and play your guitar and talk to some people and laugh a little bit and maybe cry a little bit. But this is Elma. Everybody loves methamphetamines in Elma. This is not for children, even if I downloaded it as such. At any rate, never a cop when you need one. I went down to the fucking pig pen, and there was no cops there. They probably found somebody else to fuck with. In my video, the motherfucker tried to tell me he needed to eat shit, and he did. See the video, download the link, like and subscribe, or don't. Unsubscribe at this point, I don't care. But if you're watching this with somebody who's not from around here, tell him, hey man, what the fuck he's saying, it's true, dude. He's explaining it right. He's not nuts. Yeah, some shit gets exaggerated, but there are motherfucking serial watchers, man. 100 years ago, you couldn't have told anybody there's a serial rapist and you just had to do it. Or a serial killer. He just has to do it. Now we don't argue with that shit at all. It's one of our first defenses. There's whole new fucking disorder that hasn't been documented yet, man. It's like a plague out here. Serial watching. Serial observing. They have to do it. They can't stop watching somebody. And as long as they get some type of acknowledgement that they were observed, that their victim was aware of them actually, even if that's an action that says they're trying to ignore them, that's good enough for them. So they'll do whatever it takes, and they'll get worse and worse. Like fucking kids at the fair wanting you to watch them do a trick. Daddy, watch me. And if you don't watch them, they'll come back and ask you, and then the motherfucking shits will tell you, I'm going to do it again. And they'll go and they'll scream for you to watch them this time. Watch me, Daddy. And my response to that, to a grown adult, is watch my fucking nuts banging off your fucking chin in the mirror while you make a video of you sucking my cock. This video is not for children. And if you're letting your children watch this video, you better not explain to them what any of that is. And if you do, you better not be one of these tyrants, because you'll probably be enticed to go and mess with them. But anyway, hate and unsubscribe. What do you think? Why not fix that? Of course not. Don't fix that. Oh, it's the midnight stare out look and, oh my God, start some shit move. But we don't pay attention to that, because in the live stream, what's that? I'm still in my town here in Elma. I feel bad saying that. There's some terrible fucking people here. Terrible, man. When their families ever really find out what they're doing and their loved ones and the people that are on the outside that don't really know, they're going to say to them one day, what were you doing to people? Blah, 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 blah. You were doing what? Why? Why would you do that to someone? That's what they're going to say, their own families. Can you imagine their kids? What'd you do for work today, Daddy? Well, meanwhile, this guy is potentially, what if he was following somebody around for 5 hours in his car on a weird little shift because the guy won't go off his fucking blocks. And he just got to keep watching him until he's out of his range and he hears a horn or a fucking alarm or something. And whatever. One thing leads to another. He goes home. How did my day go? Oh, son, let's not talk about my day. I was at work, you know, that's boring. Let's talk about your day. Yeah. What do you do for work, Daddy? Oh, Daddy's job. I'll tell you about that some other time. It's boring, son. I'm in communications. Like and subscribe if that was funny to you. If you haven't masked that little thumb down there yet, you should stick your thumb up your butt, man. Let's see where I'm not. Okay, I know where I'm at. We're heading to the dangerous part of town. This is Elma, man. This is what the fuck we deal with. These are the people that we have around us now. These are the situations that we find ourselves in. And these are the odds that we find ourselves against. And everybody thinks that they're outnumbered. But there's more victims than there are of the fucking assailants. That's the truth of the matter. Like I told him in Olympia, if one of those assholes had their fucking shit surrounded by 20 of us and couldn't leave, and somebody explained to his motherfucking ass one more lap and something was going to be done about it, and that would be that might make a difference. Sometimes, man, when you're oppressed, you have the right to fight back, man. I mean, even physically. Yep, against unjust laws and unjust actions, and the people have a right to rebound. That's right. And that's what it's all about. There's a long discourse in the video. That's all. They're all around. I go in the store, man, they pull out 20s, so they can't go in there and not buy something. I'm trying to work out a deal with one of the stores, and when I come by, after I'm there for a little while, I get a free coffee. Because these motherfuckers, I'll see an empty gas station fill up with 5 people. And they try to be slick, and they're not stupid. They've been doing this shit a long time, man. They're like ballet dancers, except they're dancing on cock and fucking with people's lives. And this is not for adults. Here's the pig pen again. I've walked around my neighborhood. Certainly a cop don't want to pull me over and talk to me now and get told what the fucking law is and to quit threatening me with disorderly conduct or be a fucking asshole. Boy, I'm waiting to see Heller again. That was just great. Like and subscribe, man. I got data. I'm going to end this. Uh-oh. Check it out. That'll be the next video if there's one to come after this because of the bullshit going on tonight. Like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Gonzalez watching Seattle, Denver, all that. Find my channels. Watch all my videos. Send me some money.